Hello fellow gamers, or soon to be ones. How to choose a game to play. There is so many games. Just on Steam that was over 50,000 titles in February of 2021. How to pick among them something to play without feeling like wasting money or time? It's preferable to choose wisely rather than on a whim, but don't overdo it. Today we'll have a look at two generic approaches you might use. There is no sharp divide, what ends up happening is usually a mix of both. A pull in this context is an active process. You as the player are making a conscious decision that you want to spend some time, as well as money most likely, to play something and are looking for what that will be. We can further subdivide this process to the following activities. First we have discovery. You are actively looking for a game and use the service like Steam to show what's on offer and you're just choosing based on your preference. This can be searching for the game by title, browsing games by categories or tags, letting yourself be guided by discovery cues, essentially have the service pretend to be a curator based on your preferences, or using any other interactive discovery tools the platform provides. Second can be labeled revisiting, replaying something that you played before, revisiting a game that provides a live service when they released additional content like DLC or expansion, reinstalling something from library that you did not finish previously for nostalgia reason, or reactivating subscription to your favorite MMO. Third can be labeled postponed, finally getting something that you planned for a while or have it already in your library but never installed. Yes, all of us have been there, you're among friends here. On the other hand, a push is a passive process. You are not doing the pushing, but have stuff pushed onto you. Once again, we can subdivide this process to the following activities. First could be labeled coincidence, something piques your interest. Second might be labeled convinced. Your friends are playing a game and while it wasn't in your scope by itself, the fact that they play it convinces you to get it as well, to be able to play with them. This belongs in the same domain as peer pressure. Be wary of this so that you don't start playing it for the wrong reasons and later feel sorry about the decision. Similar yet slightly more negative case is when someone on a hype train convinces you to join the ride. If even in the slightest doubt, put it on a wishlist and check back later if it was just the heat of the moment or if you're genuinely interested. Third, there is the big one labeled advertising. Here we are entering the domain of overpromising and underdelivering. Fourth is sadly what we can label scam. It's a special category of games that are trying to trick you into spending your precious time or money on them, but actually not delivering a worthwhile product and experience. This is frequently the case for many early access and or crowdfunded games, asset flips, or drastically overpromised vaporware, and is virtually guaranteed for any title that mentions crypto, NFTs, or play to earn. Stay as far from such titles as possible. As this topic is quite dense by itself, it's out of scope of today's video and I highly recommend checking out channels that delve much deeper into it like Kira TV or Callum Upton. To end this part on a lighter note, we should mention a special activity, gifting. Your friends that also use the service might have some titles on their publicly visible wishlist and you might want to buy that game for them and gift it to them, be it on a special occasion or at any time you are in a giving mood. Let's have a look at how to evaluate reviews for a game. For example, Elden Ring. On top you can show a graph of reviews. Positive in white, negative in red. On left is a graph showing all reviews since the game was released. On right is just a recent subset. Here you can also see a recent spike in number of reviews, which coincides with the summer sale and thus a discount. In the bottom section you see a list of reviews that you can filter by various criteria. Very useful one is filtering by number of hours played for games where it can be expected to be higher. Here the reviewer provides us with a list of criteria one could care about, so we don't need to scale a wall of text. Graphics, gameplay, audio, audience, requirements, difficulty, grind, story, game time, price, bugs, and overall rating. Things to consider are entirely subjective, so use your own judgment when picking a game. For example, mine are as follows. Mood. What am I in the mood for? It can be a specific genre, more or less intense game, challenge, or some kind of achievement. Time constraint. How much time I'm willing to sink per session? How soon is the payoff, or if there is an end game I first need to get to? Difficulty. Is it scalable or preset? If the latter, am I up to the task, like the aforementioned Elden Ring? Longevity. Am I looking for replayability, or am I fine with the mostly one-off, story-rich experience? Immersion. Is immersion important for me? Is the game itself enough, or does it need other people to create that immersion? Hype. Does it need to be popular, or am I looking for something niche? Suitability. Do I care about parental guidelines like violence, gore, nudity, swearing, etc.? Greediness, or quote-unquote monetization. Are they after my wallet first and providing fun second? Otherwise, how much fun do I get for X amount of money? Your time. Does it respect your time? How much pointless time-wasting bloat is there? Extra do's and don'ts. Try before you buy if demo is available. Unfortunately, that is rare nowadays, and free-to-play is much more common because it's much more profitable. Watch reviewers you trust once the game is already out. Wait before you buy. Check reviews from people with a lot of hours in the game for games that were released a while ago. This filter might not be available on every platform though. Be frugal. Take advantage of discounts during sales events, like add a game to your wishlist and wait till it's on sale. Gift to friends, for example, what they have on their wishlist. They'll hopefully appreciate it. Things to avoid. Early access and games in alpha or beta stage. They are by definition unfinished product. Do not pre-order or buy on day one if you care about availability or stability. Do not readily trust a review by someone who had the game for free or even got paid for it. That's not a review, that's advertisement. Quick recap checklist. Trust but verify. Figure out who to trust with reviews or what to look for in them. If the review is from individuals, their authenticity and reputation matters. On the other hand, you can look at aggregators like Metacritic for strength in numbers, where statistics work for you. Be wary of reviews versus sponsored content. It's supposed to be mentioned in the review or at least in the description, but it's not always the case. If it's available, look for how many hours played of the game did the reviewer have when the review was being done. Be frugal. Look what's the price tag on the game, or look in the reviews how drastic the monetization is. Be patient. Do not jump on bandwagons. The game will be there in a month. And finally, know yourself. Figure out what you really like and don't cling to nostalgia too hard. Change in preferences is natural. Thank you for your time and attention if you made it this far. And in case you're interested in seeing more, please like, share, or even subscribe to this channel.